Right, so we're here at REPerformance with Mr. Ricky Elder.
Hello.
Hello.
The brain.
Would you like to introduce yourself, sir?
Pinky. Yeah. So I'm James from Push Performance.
And you are?
Ricky from here.
You had to think about that.
Yeah, I did.
Right, so, chaps, tell us about that beast of a car behind you.
It's a 1964 Beetle.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
that's over there.
It is over there, actually.
Hey!
So this is R8 Generation 2 V10 Plus. Belongs to a chap called Simon, and he's come to us because he was bored and wanted more power.
From his daily.
Yeah.
Because commuting
To
is always
London,
more,
yeah, to work in a
London
bank.
is always more exciting with 900 plus horsepower.
So James has hooked us up with turbo kit that's running precision mirror image. So this is our first mirror image kit. And because Simon's a responsible soul, he wanted cats put back in it. So we have got exit cats on a bypass, so he can run in emission mode, and then he can run in full-on noisy mode. It's running turbo smart ancillaries, top and bottom, so blow-off valves and wastegates. Then obviously it's on PWR charge coolers. It has got Dodson clutch on it. I prefer to run clutches. People ramp the clutch pressure up or the hydraulic pressure up inside the gearbox. And I've got a stack of broken gearboxes over there that are DCTs that have had gearbox maps. You're better to just, like you would on a manual, add the friction rather than try and add clamping pressure from the
We
hydraulics.
just find it better as well, don't we? Because if you're going to spend this much money on a kit, you might as well do a clutch upgrade, especially on the DCTs.
That's it.
They just work so much better, don't they?
Yeah. This one's going on full Motec, so this is another car on Motec. So full plug and play kit. I think we've done an unboxing video already, so
We sure have.
here. So it'll be full plug and play, fully integrated into the car. He'll have boost by gear, proper traction control, proper launch control.
And driving modes will work hopefully with valve.
Yeah.
Will work with the valve controller.
We've tied the valves into quiet and loud mode on steering wheel buttons. So it just, you can do it on stock ECUs and that's fine, but when you really start leaning on the turbos, you need the protection. You need the car to be able to go, this isn't right, and take away the boost or correct the fueling and do what it should do. On the stock ECUs, you're kind of tricking them into accepting boost, and it doesn't really have any way of cutting boost out if you have an issue, or cutting the engine out if you have oil pressure problem, or doing any of those things. So the Motec kit allows you those safeties when you're pushing 1000 horsepower, which is what this will do. The blue one we had on a dyno, which again there's a couple of videos floating around a bit, big center exit exhausts, 0.8 bar blue, 1000 horsepower, stock pump, stock everything. So yeah.
And the nice thing is you'll be able to upgrade with him as well. We'll be able to upgrade with a fuel pump upgrade if you wanted to. And you'll be able to wind some more boost in, wouldn't you, and be able to push her up. The kit will flow easily 12 to 1300 horsepower without even breaking a sweat. That's hardly any boost, really, isn't it?
They're a bit of an animal.
Yeah.
So when's this going to be ready then, guys?
Simon's down tomorrow, so pretty much this will be sat and running tomorrow, and hopefully we'll get it on a dyno and start tuning the Motec in. So end of next week is the plan. It will be running, driving car, ready to tear up the streets.
So we'll have some dyno videos of this as well.
Flames.
Yeah, flames coming soon, hopefully.
Cool.
Yeah, she should be ready to go.
Did we mention the filters?
No. Pro Rams. So these are the new Ram Air sort of Super Series edition. So rather than a foam filter, now they offer, this is beautiful, sort of billet end cap. So it's a nice
pleated, high-end filter.
Yeah,
and I
only
think
the best.
they look well. So I mean, all our stuff, you know, we work a lot with British manufacturers. So obviously, James Push Performance, a British company. You know, Ram Air down the road from us. Everything from the turbo side is from Owen Development. Everything we've done with them, all the development work, me, James, Lee, it's all come from Owens. You know, they're up the road, you have a problem, you can deal with it. If you want to test something, they'll lend you parts, you'll deal with it. Same as Ramel, we've gone through 8, 9, 10, 11 different filter variations to make sure it doesn't foul the lights. You know, we haven't got to run steps on the intake, so I mean, you look at the side of that, you put your head inside it. It's just a nice package, it fits together lovely. You know, the Motec kit, we deal with Motec a lot. The dyno's in-house, it's tuned in-house. You know, for the other customers we have, we can build the engines and gearboxes in-house. We haven't got to, you're not relying on anyone else, it hasn't got to be shipped to America, we haven't got to buy something from America, it's all done here.
And so that's why we can offer like the full custom package, because obviously the base kit doesn't come with obviously valves and cats built in it. It's just a straight through exhaust system. So obviously when a customer says, oh, they want it in black, like the full murdered out look, we just make it to the customer spec, which is what every single kit that we've done, to be fair, has always been fully custom for each customer. So yeah, I don't like when you're dealing with this kind of car and this kind of individuality and this kind of money. Why do we call it off the shelf? You know, an oil filter's off the shelf. That oil filter fit every R8. So, you know, when you're dealing with this, Simon told us what he wanted, and we build that. And that's kind of what we do. I'm not just pumping out numbers. Is not what we're about. So yeah, everyone we've done is different. Breaks us. Has made us look older. I'm 21, by the way. I don't look it.
You had a hard paper round, a lot of hills.
It's not been easy, but it is
so,
fun.
Where could people get this from? I guess it's not available anywhere else.
No, you can contact James, Push Performance, so Facebook, Instagram, website, and your car will end up here. Yeah. I mean, me and James really closely worked together for years.
That's pretty much the way it rolls. So anything to do with any Push product is always sold through Ricky at REPerformance, just because I'm a nice guy. Yeah, and Ricky has obviously the whole facility to be able to get the best out of what my products offer. So yeah, for together as a team, we seem to have that then nailed.
You're the muscle, I'm the brains.
That's pretty much it.
You're the crasher, I'm the winner.
Yeah.
Oh, the racing's coming out now.
Go on, and you've touched on that. Tell us a bit about the racing, Rick.
Well, me and James both used to race. We didn't cross paths too many times. You were always
bikes,
pretty much.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh, they still beat you on those girls' bikes.
Yeah, maybe once or twice.
The irony is, the smaller the bike you ride, the faster you are.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah. But no, we've grown up doing bikes together, and I think that's why we moved into supercars so easily. Because we were like, we wanted that fixed.
Boring.
Yeah, cars are boring. We were like, oh, they're rubbish. We'll just race bikes because it's way more scary. And then I bought an R8, and Ricky come along and was like, well, we need to turbo it, don't we? And
all the
history, really.
You know, I mean, Al Fagan, 44 Teeth. You bump around with him, and we've raced him.
Yeah.
Dan Cooper races a TT. You know, we sort of all grew up together racing. Josh Day.
Yeah.
You know, the circle of friends we're kind of around now. So the idea was, when you bought your R8, was to hand Fagan and the bike lot a bit of an ass whooping.
Yeah.
Called you out, Fagan. He's coming.
Need a race. But yeah, that's pretty much
on, boys.
Yeah, that's where we're
Team
at.
Team GSXR, is that what he's got? Is that the
old K6, isn't it? But yeah, that's where we're at, really. We like building fast cars to compete. I think to try and give us the fix that the bikes used to do. It gives us that sort of crazy feeling of making it a bit nervous when you get in the car every day.
Even the drag stuff. I mean, a lot of guys live and breathe on draggy and the drag stuff, but I think we've always been a little bit more track orientated, haven't we? Everything's like the R8 GT.
Yeah.
You know, it's always been a little bit more us. Yeah. And what we like to do rather than...
For sure, like even when we build in all of these, we build them from, we don't go do the Santa Pod thing. No. We do, I'm at Donington trying to smash lap times and trying to break the car just because we want to see what she can really do. And I think the next few builds, I think you'll be able to see the kits come out and how track focused they are. And people obviously they obviously see this and think it's absolutely undrivable when it's completely not. It drives like stock. unless
big loud pedal.
Yeah, but you keep pushing the loud pedal down, it just relentlessly gets faster, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Instead of just tailing off like the stock one does.
Yeah, we've got a couple of cars that like run at VMAX and stuff like that, but it's just the problem is, I mean, fair play to the boys in America that are throwing down 6s and 7s. But the money in those transmissions and running gears and, you know, the money invested in their cars is just unbelievable. And it's a different market here. It's not, everyone's terrified of their warranty. You know, there's not a racetrack on every corner like there is in America. So it's just a different kind of mentality, the tuning side of it. So it's just...
No, I think we can, because of our UK circuits, actual circuits, I think this package will be, you know, if you wanted to go jump in, well, for instance, like the 675 LT, if you were to jump in that's just sort of our competitor for this, we would blow on these performance out of water, won't we? You know, this, if you had a bit of track setup on this, which obviously you do as a package as well, you can, you know, you can have a really seriously dialed in track car for around 150k that will smash pretty much
like the Gen 1,
anything McLaren based.
Even, you think now you can get into a Gen 1 Plus with DCT for 55 grand. You throw another, I say you throw another, you throw another 30 grand at it, you know, a little bit of suspension, a turbo kit, some electronics, and you've got a P1 beater. I mean, yours beat a P1. Yeah, Dan Prosso Autocar drove it and he says it's faster than the P1. Yeah. And that's, what are they now? Over £1 million.
Well, that's right. And I think for bang for buck, unless you're going to go big power GTR, but then they're overdone, they're heavy, they don't handle like this, they don't have the feeling and the build quality of this.
Supercar 1000 horsepower.
Done.
That's what everyone needs.
And it's a daily driver. You can drive it every day and still smash the mileage in. Doesn't have any issues.
12,000 miles?
12,000 miles of absolute abuse, trying to break it every weekend. Man, it's been mint. It's already broken me a couple of times.
That's the thing, we don't develop on someone else's car. We don't develop on someone else's engine. It's our stuff, you know. Sat there and, God, the hours we spent burning on dyno on your car and, you know, our engines. And so, yeah, it's cool.
Cool.
A labour of love, I think they call it, don't they? It's a labour of love. Or we're mad and we've just lost it.
Yeah, I mean,
we just keep hammering in.
At the minute, it feels like I basically paid for a really expensive parking space for your car.
Yeah, just to see how much we can do. But yeah, it's been worth it though, I think.
Cool. So the next thing will be to actually put it to the test.
Yep.
Yeah. This one will be, like we said, next week should be ready to rock, really, shouldn't she?
Yeah. Hang on. I'm getting used to you.
Oh, he's not used to you. But yeah, this one will be ready to rock next week. So we'll have some more lovely little dyno video footage and stuff like that. And then the customer will be taking it away.
With a big smile on his face, no doubt.
Yeah, I think he'll love it. Absolutely love it.
They're cool. They're master and slave ECUs. So master sits in the one bank, and slave sits in the other bank. There's an adapter. There's two adapter boards, and then there's a little crossover loom. We should start calling them Pinky and the Brain ECUs. Something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Nice one, chaps. Till next time.
Thank you very much.
The brain out.
Say bye to the viewers.
Bye from Pinky.
Sounds rude.
There you go.